3.
Hi everyone, so it's me. I haven't been on in a very long time. Any other moms that are watching this can kind of relate when I say that life just kind of like hits you all at once and you have a ton of crap to do and you have zero time for anything else. So I apologize for being gone for like 2 months now. I think I haven't posted anything. I do really want to keep this vlog going. I really want to like talk about more topics that other teen moms and I guess I'm not a teen anymore. I turned 20 in the beginning of March, so I'm not technically a teen mom anymore, but I'm still young. And a lot of moms that are new teen moms or new young moms, I still want to talk about topics that need to be talked about. So I guess I'll just tell you guys where my life has been, what I've been doing for the last 2 months. Nolan has gone through kind of like a very intense sleep regression where he just doesn't sleep. So that's why I have bags under my eyes, if you can't tell. I'm sleep deprived. Andrew and I have literally tried everything to get him to sleep and it doesn't work. So I think we just had it too good in the beginning. His newborn phase, like his first like 2 months were like pretty normal, up all night. I breastfed him for the first 8 months, so like he was a snacker, so he was up every like 45 minutes, an hour. So like that was rough, but once we got him on like a feeding routine and I was pumping and he was taking bottles well, it was good. We made progress. He was able to sleep for longer because we get him more full. We put oatmeal in his bottles. We do everything that they say to do. He went through a good chunk of time until he was like 18 months where he was set. Like sleeping was not an issue, even until he was 2. And then when he turned 2, something just happened. He was like, oh, I need to be a terrible 2. Like I need to fit the stereotype. Because ever since then, it has been awful. He wants to climb into bed with us all the time, even when we do cave at 3 in the morning when he's been screaming for a couple hours. Like, he doesn't sleep. Like, we'll get up. I mean, some nights are not bad. I shouldn't say every night, because some people have it worse. But there are some nights where he'll get up, and I get up at 6 o'clock every morning because I work at 7:30. And the mornings that he goes to school, I have to get up even earlier to pack his lunch and get his snack ready. And sometimes I do it the night before, but sometimes I just want to hang out after he goes to bed. So I don't do it, and then I regret it the next morning. His newest thing is waking up between like 4 and 5 and wanting to like get up and start the day. And I'm like, no, like I'm sleeping for another hour. Sorry. So we've tried rocking him, he's still in a crib, and I have had some moms say maybe it's time to transition to a toddler bed, but he's not climbing out of his crib, so I'm not transitioning him. If he's not showing signs of trying to escape of it, knock on wood, trying to escape it, then there's no reason to take him out of the crib, because he's just gonna be climbing out of bed every 5 seconds if I do that. So he's still in his crib. When he does sleep, he sleeps well, but then there are nights where he like doesn't go to bed until 11. We have to go in and check on him every 10 minutes because he literally screams his head off unless we're in there with him. And I think I mentioned it in my other vlogs, Andrew and I are both full-time students and we both work a lot. So we don't have the energy to be up that late, and when we are up that late, like we still have homework to do after we put him to bed. So the past few nights, the past like 2 months probably, we've been up until like 1 doing homework, like, and then I have to get up at 6. So, and he's up at like 4 wanting to get up. So like there's just been a very large lack of sleep, and then we don't get time, Andrew and I don't get time together alone, and so we take that time after he goes to bed, and then it postpones our homework even more, and it's just this whole cycle. It's just been really, really tough. On the other note, on another note, I lost 15 pounds, so, and I'm still going, I'm still trying. I think after Nolan was born, I did lose a bunch of my baby weight. Breastfeeding definitely helped that. And I was pretty active in terms of, like, I'd take him for a walk every day, and I would go to the gym, and I still do go to the gym, like, probably once a week. I don't have time for that. But I've just been kind of eating better. I think I went through this phase where, like, everything in my life was so stressful that all I did was eat. And I know there are people that can relate, because, like, life just gets so chaotic, and when you have a second and you are starving, you literally scarfed out a bag of chips, and it feels awful afterwards. But it got really bad, and I'm gonna admit, I got a little chubby. My face got chubby. I noticed it all over my body. I still have parts of my body that I'm not comfortable with, that are bigger than before I had Nolan, but obviously I had a baby. Like, I'm accepting it. But I've been eating healthier. I've been going on walks. I work at, it's a preschool, but there's a toddler program that he goes to, and then an infant room. And I've been working there a lot lately, so I've been on my feet a lot. I actually got an Apple Watch recently, so I've been tracking myself and how much I walk, and I've hit all my goals every day. So that's been good. I have recently discovered that having Nolan made me very anemic. I was aware of that my whole pregnancy, but they were able to regulate it with, like, iron pills, iron supplements, until recently, when I noticed I've several bruises all over myself for absolutely no reason. I get really lightheaded. I'm always really tired. When I bleed a lot. So, like, getting gross for a minute, but, like, my periods are extremely heavy. When I get even a paper cut, it doesn't stop bleeding for a while. So I went to the doctor. They ran all these tests. I have to get testing done every couple months now because they're worried that it's a clotting issue. But they basically said that I am severely anemic. I'm barely producing any iron. So starting tomorrow, I have to go in twice a week for iron infusions. I basically just sit in a chair. They hook me up to an IV for 20 minutes. I get concentrated iron into my blood, and I'm gonna have to get it done for maybe my whole life. So that wasn't fun, but at least I figured out what was going on, and hopefully all of that, getting the infusions and everything will help. I went to Leb for blood testing, which was not fun. Lebanon Hospital, for those of you that don't live in New Hampshire, is like an hour and a half away from me, so it was not fun to have to go all the way up there. But yeah, so my life's been crazy. That's why I haven't been vlogging. That's why I haven't been on. I am gonna start doing more videos of Nolan. He's getting huge now. I really do this summer want to do a lot of vlogs and a lot of, like, collaborations with people, and, like, I really want to try to start doing this again. But anybody else that has kids that is watching this, which is a majority of the people that are watching this, because why would you watch a kid vlog if you don't have kids? No offense. But you would understand that life hits you, and when it hits you hard. So I apologize for being off for a couple months, but I needed to take that time to kind of regroup, and I'm still not in a very good place. Nolan is still driving me nuts. I love him to death, don't get me wrong, but it's been very hard. And school has been insane. I worked all of spring vacation, and I'm still working whenever I'm not at school or not at home with Nolan. So it's definitely been interesting, I should say. But yeah, that's kind of my vlog today. I just wanted to catch up and kind of let you guys know why I haven't been on as much. So if you guys have any recommendations for what you guys want to hear, definitely put it in the comments. I definitely feel free to message me on any of my social medias. You can look up my other videos for my account info. And yeah, that's all today. Thanks, guys.